Hi, everybody. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Happy Monday, everybody. Nếu quý vị đang coi tại Hoa Kỳ, give me a one. If you're watching from Vietnam, two. Có ai từ Canada không? Canada. Canada's a three. What do you think about the music? You like it? Cái này là tiếng Anh kêu là funky. Funky music. Okay, everybody. From Vietnam with love. Awesome. Hello. Ông Jim đang coi từ Leyna. Okay. I hope you had a good weekend. I needed some kind of music mà nó hơi nhẹ nhẹ chút. I needed some music that was just help me relax a little bit. Okay, very nice. Very nice. That one is called Feeding the Ducks. What? Cái bài đó tên là Feeding the Ducks. Boy, lots of ones. Very nice. Có người đang coi từ Florida nè. Florida, it was quiet. What do you mean it was quiet? You heard the music though, didn't you? Trời ơi, em này dễ thương quá. Em này quá dễ thương luôn. Thank you. It always means a lot when you show any kind of support. Tặng hoa đẹp. Tặng hoa hả? Tặng hoa chị đẹp. Trời ơi. Okay, everybody. So, today we're going to talk about, people always ask me. Oh, Michael's weekend was quiet. They always ask me, what's best? What's best? What's the best? Okay? In everything that we talk about. So if we're talking about finances and ways to invest, they always ask, what's best? And hold on, let me move this a little bit. And sometimes if I'm talking about skincare, one more time, what's best? Or different treatments for your skin, cũng là what's best? And just like with skincare, when you're dealing with finances, there is no easy answer. Không có cái gì mà best cho mọi người hết, right? So a long time ago, I said this, and I loved it when I said it because I was like, hey, that's pretty good. And what I said was, there is not one product for everybody. Như vậy là không có một cái product nào mà tốt cho mọi người hết. And then there's really no product that's good for no one. Như vậy là cũng không có cái product nào mà không tốt cho ai hết á. When we're talking about finances. Okay, so before, people used to badmouth term insurance. Why? For the right people, it's the best thing for them. And so it all depends on your situation. Some products are better for more people than others. And then it also depends on who you go to. Oh my gosh, who you go to. My little puppy. Puppy tiếng Việt là nhớ là chó con thôi phải không? Tiếng Anh thì nó có dog là lớn rồi. And then puppy là chó con á. Okay? He is so cao. And he's nó cao mà it's not really ốm, nhưng mà oh my gosh, he's going to be big. He's going to be so big. Nuôi trong nhà mà mình thấy rõ luôn á. Tự nhiên sáng dậy thấy nó cao hơn. Không phải to đâu mà cao. My dog is going to be very tall. Okay. And he's so dễ thương. Okay, back to some of these investment products. So one person says Roth. This person says Roth. Well, Roth is good for some people. And some people it's not. And it also has its pros and cons. Everything has its pros and cons. So what you need to do, pros and cons là wait, hold on. Khuyết điểm mà là bad phải không? Là cons. And then what is the other one? Những cái gì mà tốt và xấu á, là what do we call it? Is it ưu điểm? I don't know. Biết thì chết liền á. Ai biết nói nha. So the key is you have to know what to look for. And most people probably need help planning. Okay, so nếu ưu điểm và khuyết điểm, wow, cô giáo hôm nay giỏi nè, nhớ. Okay, so pros and cons, ưu điểm và khuyết điểm, yeah. Nhớ. Thấy không? I love it. I learned so much from you. Hồi xưa đâu biết gì đâu. Bây giờ phải nghe đi nghe lại mấy lần mới nhớ, nhưng mà cũng là học được chứ đâu phải là hết học được đâu. So it depends. Last week, I said on a video, everyone listen to this. Listen to this. Hold on. Hold on. Everyone, listen. Did I get your attention? Last week, I said that I was not a big fan of annuities, and I'm not. Thực sự là vậy, I'm not. And I still believe that there is a small section of the population that will do well with an annuity. Mostly, I think other people have other products and other options that are better for them. Nên tùy người, tùy trường hợp và tùy cái người set up cho mình, tùy cái structure của cái product. Đâu có phải annuity nào cũng là tốt và cũng là không phải là annuity nào cũng là xấu. Nhưng mà I know sometimes quý vị nghe chưa có hết, mới nghe hơi sơ thấy maybe if you have an annuity tự nhiên quý vị sợ. It's okay, look at it. Nhưng mà a lot of people are in one right now they can't get out of anyway. Nhưng mà tuần vừa rồi có thể là mấy người hơi lớn tuổi hơn không có nghe cho hết, hoặc là nghe sometimes mình nghe mình nhớ vài câu thôi, mình không có để ý hoặc là không có nhớ hết những gì mà Leyna nói nha. So tùy người và tùy cái product, tùy hãng và tùy người agent set up nữa. Nó vậy đó. Bởi vậy cái chuyện về tài chính và về retirement của mình không phải là cái này, là không phải là what did I call it? Đơn sơ. Trời ơi, mới nói. Anyway, so it's not simple. It's very complicated. Và không phải là chuyện chơi đâu nha. This is serious. Nên quý vị nên là phải kiếm người cho đúng to help you with it. Mình đừng có nghĩ là mình tự làm được rồi không sao hết. No. Most people cannot, quý vị ơi. Most people cannot. And then hồi xưa đó, it used to be a lot easier to invest. It used to be a lot easier to save for retirement. But times have changed. Inflation is crazy. By the way, we're going to talk about inflation later. Đơn giản, thank you Tiffany. Sao cái đơn sơ và đơn giản mà cứ là I get confused all the time. Maybe it's the way in which you use it, phải không? Hello Tom from Mobile, Alabama. You know, there are Vietnamese people in Alabama too. I was very surprised. Leyna có vài khách hàng ở Alabama nè. So I just want to make sure everyone's clear, okay? Là tùy product, tùy trường hợp và tùy người set up cho mình, cũng như là tùy hãng luôn. Leyna có một số khách hàng là người khác muốn bán cái annuity cho họ đó, rồi họ đưa cái illustration and they let me see it. 100% không, Leyna sẽ không làm đâu. Nope. It wasn't the right product for them. Nhưng mà không phải vậy là cái người đó không nên mua annuity, nhưng mà nên nhìn chỗ khác cho đúng cái loại annuity và đúng người set up cho họ. Nếu mà như vậy thì They will be protected. They're going to protect their money. They're going to have lifetime income. Không sợ gì hết. Còn như mình đi sai đường một chút thôi là you stuck. And so annuities are very complicated. Nó không có dễ. It's not like a CD. Cái CD thì mình vô nhà băng, mình mua, mình, 6 months, 1-2 năm, whatever. And then mình biết nó rất là rõ ràng. Annuity is not rõ ràng. Nên nếu mà mình tính mua annuity, mình phải đi cho đúng người. And they have to structure it right. And you have to make sure it's actually what you need. Okay? That's one. Còn cái kia nè, bây giờ quý vị coi đây nè. By the way, hôm nay cũng là sao? Quá bận rộn luôn. Nên if there are any mistakes on my slides, it's because làm gấp quá nha. Okay? So, and this is not even all of it. Of course, this is not all of it. Right? But these are the products that we are using now to plan for our retirement. There are others. 401k. Most of you know what that is. Most of you have been putting a lot of money in there. Most of you have no real idea what your 401k is going to look like when you actually need the money. Most of you have no idea the lifetime tax liability that comes with a large 401k. Right? And then if you know about the history of the 401k, or history 401k, then you might be thinking twice about how much you're putting in there. So nếu mà ai mà một là không tin hoặc là không biết, just look it up. Look up the history of the 401k. Nó chỉ là một cái tax code thôi. Okay? 1978, things were getting kind of messy. So the government started a program, tax code 401 section K. Okay, 1980, people were really starting to find out about it, and then everyone jumped on board. And then it became the traditional way of investing for retirement. People do it without thinking about it. But they keep changing things because why? The retirement system in the United States is in trouble. It is in trouble. Social Security, not going to help a lot of people in the future. Pensions are going away. Taxes are going up. Inflation is going to kill it. Inflation is going to kill your gains. So if you don't know how to factor in inflation, then you have missed a big, big part of the equation. Okay, rồi. So we talked a little bit about annuities, also an insurance product, okay, in which you, if structured correctly, can protect your principal. You can also grow your money, but you, again, have to look closely at the fees of an annuity. IUL, also an insurance product. Okay? I happen to be a big fan of IULs. We have several. And I may get more, especially since, just like I always say with the iPhone, right? The phone changes, like they make improvements. It becomes better and better. And I like having the new one. Look, this camera comes with the phone. Okay? Some people are okay. Some people I still see like the really small one, like, what is that? Oh, like it's an iPhone 4 and it's okay. But they won't be able to do the things I can do because I upgraded, right? And that's just a phone. So things change, products change. Okay? Annuity products have changed. Insurance products have changed. So, if you hate life insurance, join the club. There's a big club right over there. They're having a party right now. They're not very happy. Nhưng mà I understand. But guess what? Today's insurance, life insurance, is not like your dad's life insurance. Nếu quý vị mua life insurance từ lâu đó, you need to look at it. Today's products are different. Okay? So we have to like look at it and then we have to upgrade. Cái xe mình đi chập nó mình cũng là phải mua xe mới. Okay? Nhưng mà cái xe is just a xe. But here we're talking about your life. We're talking about your ability to take care of yourself when you get old and the ability to protect your family in case you die. Còn như nếu mà you lucky mà you không chết thì you xài cái tiền đó khi mình đang sống. Living benefits. Didn't have that 20 years ago. So don't feel bad. It wasn't available, not to you and me. It was available to people like President John F. Kennedy, Senator John McCain, the Walt Disney Company, Nike. Okay, so a lot of big companies, okay, a lot of people of high net worth. But now it's available to you and me. So don't get mad, get even. What? That's right, don't get mad, get even. It's all about knowing how to use the system. Legal, legit. You just don't know it's there. Use it, right? Mình không biết thì làm sao mà mình take advantage được. So if you don't know it's there, you can't use it. So kind of, stop complaining. Stop complaining sao mấy người giàu có họ không có trả thuế, mình trả thuế quá trời. Learn what they're doing. And then if you don't know, get help. Of course you don't know. Mình biết mình làm rồi. Nên nếu mà quý vị không biết, just find someone to help you. Okay? Nhưng mà just be careful who you go to. Là tại vì cũng có một số người ngoài đó, họ quảng cáo là họ sẽ giúp quý vị cái này cái kia. Nhưng mà maybe quý vị không có hiểu hết. Giấy gì cũng ký. Không đặt câu hỏi gì trơn. Come on. Okay? Let's take responsibility and let's change your future. Rồi. Back to the slides. IRA. Okay, we all know about IRA. Oh, sorry, you can't see the Roth. Oh, no, yeah, there it is. The Roth is right there in the middle. And of course, stocks and bonds, bear market, bull market. So, of course, there are a lot more than just what you see right here. But guess what? Everything you see right here, everything. 401k, annuity, IUL, IRA, Roth, stocks and bonds, mutual funds, all of that, treasury notes, lots of stuff that I don't even understand. Guess what? All of this, we can actually help you with. What's my favorite saying? What's my favorite saying, everybody? When you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. But I'm not a hammer. Sometimes I'm a screwdriver. Sometimes I'm chopsticks. I'm crazy that way. Nhưng mà quý vị thấy không? Everything quý vị thấy đây nè, Leyna có thể giúp quý vị được. Và bởi vì vậy, Leyna sẽ không có là nói xấu 401k nè, hoặc là không có khuyên là đừng có chơi stocks. Okay? Nhưng you have to think about your situation. So how do you figure it out? Well, let's see. Let's see, shall we? How do we figure it out? What is the best financial product? What is the best financial product? Well, it's going to depend on you. Of course it is. So these are the things that you need to take into consideration. Okay. Nếu mà quý vị có câu hỏi gì là cứ cứ comment, cứ viết nha. Rồi. Okay. Here it is. Age. Let's look at age. Age is so important. You need to look at your current age right now. Bây giờ mình đang bao nhiêu tuổi? And expected retirement age. I ask so many people, when do you plan on retiring? I don't know. Well, if you don't know, how can you plan? If you don't know, how can you plan? Because big difference between retiring at 49, like I did, and retiring at 65 or 72. Huge difference. So if you don't know, how can you plan? Phải không? Nên it's okay, mình cứ plan. Your plans can and probably will change. Nhưng mà if you don't know, you can't plan at all. Right? So age is very, very important. So the longer time that you have from today to retirement, that means the higher risk your portfolio can withstand. Okay? So if you're young right now and you have, say, 30 years or more, a lot of you right now are saying, I wish. Nhưng mà bây giờ nếu mình đang nhỏ tuổi ha, mình có 30 năm để invest, then the majority of your stuff, the majority of your assets can be in riskier investments, like stocks. So if you're young, stocks, you've got the time for it. Okay? There will be volatility, ups and downs of the market. Nhưng mà guess what? Don't let anyone tell you different. Don't let anyone tell you different. Stocks have historically outperformed other securities. This is a historical data. And then if you have time, stocks are great. A lot of people have made a lot of money when they start early. Okay? So age is very important. If you don't have that much time, so let's say the older you are, and rất là nhiều người họ liên lạc với Leyna họ đã là 50 mấy tuổi rồi. Okay, some people in their 60s. Some people even in their 70s have called me. But the older you are, okay, generally, unless you're super rich, then why are you talking to me? Actually, I have something for you too. Nhưng mà the older you are, generally, the more your portfolio should be focused on income and the preservation of capital. Capital là money, là quý vị. The preservation of capital. Protecting your money. The older you are, you should be more concentrated on protecting your money. Okie dokie. So it's all about like risk, right? Sorry, I'm holding a microphone and I'm using this hand to do my computer. Rồi. Second one. Talking about income, talking about money, talking about needs. Do not underestimate how much money you'll need. So let's be realistic about your spending habits after you retire. Rất là nhiều người nói chuyện với Leyna cứ nói là thôi mai mốt tôi già rồi, tôi về hưu rồi, tôi đâu cần tiền gì nhiều đâu. Are you sure? Are you sure? Bây giờ nha, quý vị đang lo đi làm, ngày nào cũng đi làm. You don't even have time for vacation. Ngày nào cũng đi làm. That means money always coming in. When you're retired, oh, now you đi chơi. Now you đi ăn nhiều. Right? Now you want to mua quà vặt cho con cháu. Okay, you want to travel now. You're not working, so you're doing more things. So don't think that you will not need as much money when you retire. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Actually, it's the next thing. After tax real rate of return. What does that mean? The investments that you have now, you must consider taxes. What is the real rate of return? Because most of the things that you're doing, and when I say you, I mean just generally people, most of what you're doing right now is tax deferred. So, or taxable. Okay. So, 401k now. Cứ hoãn thuế, you have to pay it. You have to pay it. And then when you grow it, oh, you're going to owe some taxes on how much you've made too. Okay. Stocks, capital gains. What? You have a house, you say you're going to sell it and take the money? Capital gains. So most people are not good with figuring out what the real rate of return is after they consider taxes. People don't know how to do it. People can't do it. So you need to look at that. You've heard me talk about that wonderful thing. Hold on, I need a sound thing. Wonderful thing called what? Compounded interest, everybody. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Compounded interest. Compounded interest. So we talk a lot about that. Là tiền lời gap, I think is what Vietnamese call it. Okay? Tiền lời gap, right? Nhưng mà how about the other thing on the other end? You know what? Một bên là compounded interest. You know what's on the other end? Inflation. Inflation is like compounded interest, nhưng mà it's taking away. Compound interest add to your wealth, inflation taking away. Okay, so think of it that way. Inflation is taking away what you are earning and what you have. I know I wrote something somewhere where well, what did they say? It was something like inflation is going to cut your savings. Hold on. I want to show real numbers right here. If you talk about inflation and you say 3%, oh, that's nothing. That sounds pretty low, right? Do you remember last year? Yeah. So 3% sounds pretty gosh darn good, right? But the seemingly small inflation rate of 3% will erode the value of your savings by 50% over approximately 24 years. So 3% each year doesn't sound like a lot. Okay? Sorry. 3% a year doesn't sound like a lot. But if you add that year after year after year, it's doing the opposite of what compounded interest is doing for you. 50% of your savings will be taken away by inflation over 24 years. And that's only talking 3%. I know now I'm talking this thing like math. Ugh. If you're not good at math, let me just tell you this. It's not good. It's not good. Okay. Inflation tiếng Việt kêu là lạm phát hả? Okay, inflation. Nếu mà nó 3% thôi thì trong vòng 24 năm cái lạm phát đó sẽ là take away nửa cái savings của quý vị. Cái nửa cái value của cái savings của quý vị. So if you're thinking right now, if you take in 5,000 a month now, and then we look at your retirement savings and you're only taking in 3,000 a month in retirement, and you say, như vậy đủ rồi." No, absolute no way là nó đủ. No, you will have more in medical costs. That's gonna be the number one concern for older people. Healthcare doesn't cover it. Medicare will not cover it. If you end up in a situation where you need long-term care, tiền túi. Mhm. All right. All right then. Let's take a look at the next one. Who's going to keep track of your money? Well, you are, of course. That's what you think, right? Well, yeah, it is you. It is you. Okay. The burden of investing and retirement planning is now on our shoulders. It's on the individual's shoulders now more than ever. Okay. Because of the way everything is happening, you are responsible. And if you don't do something, you're going to be in big trouble. Okay. That's just the way life is right now. Most people, pensions are going away. Like if you have a pension right now, trời ơi, you are so lucky. Sometimes Leyna nói chuyện với khách hàng, họ có 401k nè, rồi họ có IRA nè, rồi nghe họ có thêm pension. Wow, that's great. But pensions are going away. So that means the switch over to defined contribution plans, like a 401k. Okay. And that's what everyone's doing, right? It means that managing those investments will become your responsibility. It's not enough to just contribute and innovate. You don't know what's happening. And then after you retire, then what? Your money is still in an IRA. Now what are you going to do with it? Quý vị đừng có nghĩ là mình retire, mình có tiền trong cái 401k, mình cứ để đó là it's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay. Tại vì nó đang lên xuống với thị trường. And if you don't know what to do with it, then when you have a market crash like we did last year, then you're really in big trouble. What would happen if you lost 40%? I talked to people who lost more than 50% of their portfolio last year. Wow. If you are in your late 60s, that's the money you depend on. And tự nhiên quý vị mất 40% của cái tiền của mình á. That's big trouble, quý vị ơi. Totally, right? So really what you need is like a comprehensive retirement plan. And the key to that is you have to have a balance. Phải có là realistic return expectations. Some people, I don't know, like nhiều người, they never went to school for, like they didn't even do well in math. Nhưng mà they think they could trade stocks on their own. You might get lucky 1 or 2 years. Most people who do that lose money. It's a little bit like gambling, especially when you don't know what you're doing. Rồi nếu mà quý vị đợi khi nào mà mình nghe cái tin gì trên tin tức, cái stock đó nó bắt đầu lên, rồi mình nhào vô mình mua, it's too late. Rồi mình nghe cái hãng này nó sẽ go out of business, nó doing not well, rồi mình bán. It's too late. So you need someone on the inside, like do it day in, every single day. Để họ move around, right? They have to rebalance your portfolio. That's how you survive the bad times. It's also how you make money when things go up. Còn như nếu mà quý vị cứ để trong cái brokerage account, cứ để trong cái IRA, what are you doing? Như vậy là you're gambling with your retirement. Okay? That really is gambling with your retirement. I think that's all on my slides. That's it. My puppy, he's so cute. He's getting so big. Nhưng mà đi đâu nó cũng muốn ngồi dưới chân mình à. Yes. Okay. Rồi, do we have some questions? I'll take some questions. And I hope I don't get this. What's the best for me? I don't know. I haven't talked to you yet. I need to know, yeah? Oh boy. This person, I have to whole life insurance is the best? For who? For who? Do you know how many whole life insurance policies I've rolled over in the last, I don't know, 6 months? Many, many, many. And I'll tell you why. Some people, that's all they have. Okay, that's all they have. And they were earning 3% on their whole life policy. They got it when they were pretty young, got it for $100,000 face amount, the death benefit, same thing. And now, mười mấy năm sau, cái tiền của cái value trong cái hợp đồng ít hơn nhiều đó, ít hơn cái tiền vốn, cái tiền mà họ đóng vào. Và cái tiền tử cũng quá thấp luôn. They're in trouble. You can't keep up with inflation, right? So if they're earning 3% and you had inflation like we had last year, how can they keep up? They can't. And you know what else is a problem? Những người mà có những cái policy như vậy, mình phải coi lại cho kỹ nha, để mình hiểu hợp đồng. Sometimes it's okay, nhưng mà you need to update it. You need to make sure it's still good for you. Nhiều người họ mua, họ bỏ trong hộp, never look at it again. By the time they pull it out because something is happening, khi đó người ta kêu là, ôi tôi bị gạt. Tiền đâu có đâu. So look at it. Okay, look at it. Oh, Pháp hả? Lạm Pháp. Ủa? That's what it is. I learned something from you, Jen. Lạm Pháp. I always thought it was fat. I learned a couple of things today. I love it when I can learn. I love it when I can learn. Okay, yes. Oh, cái kia là lãi kép. Lãi kép. Like the word lãi, I just learned about that not too long ago. Trước giờ cứ kêu là tiền lời thôi. Đây là lạm phát. Trời. Okay, it is. I was right. Okay, see? I depend on you. I depend on you. Rồi nên quý vị nhớ nha, nó tùy thôi, nó tùy mình, nó tùy trường hợp của mình. Và bên cạnh đó, tùy hãng, và bên cạnh đó, tùy người mà agent của quý vị, tùy người mà financial advisor của quý vị. I'm happy to say là like all last week, Leyna nói chuyện với rất là nhiều người họ sắp retire rồi. Some of them còn 2-3 năm, some of them 5 năm. And some of them 10 năm. And so they don't know what to do with, mai mốt khi mình retire. Some people retired and they just leave the 401k. Không có, they didn't do anything. Quý vị tin vậy không? I do. Là tại sao? No one told you. Rồi họ cứ để. Nó cứ lên xuống, nó xuống, rồi nó xuống, rồi nó xuống. And then sometimes the person doesn't want to look at it anymore. Nói, tôi sợ quá, tôi không nhìn nữa. Ủa? Bây giờ mình không nhìn nó xuống, nó vẫn xuống nha. So please, please, please. Oh, you want to see my puppy? Okay, hold on. He's sleeping right now. Jackson. Thì cái con chó kia đó là nó có 6 cái ngón chân á, nên Leyna đặt tên là Quincy. Là after tổng thống thứ 6 của nước Mỹ là Quincy. And then the new one, mình không biết đặt tên gì. So đứa con gái nó nói là who's the 7th president? So that was Andrew Jackson. So his name is Jackson. And right now he's kind of like a teenager. You know how dogs, the puppies, so cute. And then the other one, nó bắt đầu nó lớn, nó hơi lanky, weird, awkward looking. Here it is. Okay, hold on. Come here, honey. Come here. Oh, come on. It's okay. Don't. Okay. I know. Here, everyone wants to see you. You're so big. I know. But next time I won't be able to show you. So let's come up. Okay. Oh my God. He's a puppy. He's a puppy. Oh, hi. Hi, Jackson. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, honey. Oh, I love you so much. So this is Jackson. Jackson is not even 4 months old. Look how big his paw is. Hold on. Trời ơi, coi kìa. Coi cái bàn chân quý vị. You know what that means? Nó sẽ lớn to lắm à. Oh, you see yourself? You see yourself? Hey, Jackson. Jackson. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, hold on. No, you don't want to. Okay. And he's heavy. He's gained 10 pounds in 1 month. You gained 10 pounds in 1 month. What are you eating? What are you eating? And this one, we're not going to let him eat any human food. No snacks. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no. I'm not saying you. Yeah, he knows the word no. Oh, my God. I love you so much. I love you so much. You're such a good boy. So Jackson's parents were comfort dogs. They help veterans with PTSD. So Jackson, yes, he's a golden retriever. And he's very calm. The poor thing, like if you saw how I was holding him, I can't even believe he's staying still. Everyone who meets him says, oh my God, he's so calm. Cái tính tình nó rất là... Nó nhẹ nhàng coi kìa. Oh, okay, hold on. Look, Jackson. Oh! Yeah, I know. Here, look. Can you see? They say, look, the camera's right there. You're so cute. I love you so much. Jackson. Yeah, I love you. Okay. Oh. Yes, I understand. I understand. You're very, very cute. You're very loving. Okay, so that's Jackson. That's Jackson. Very good. He is where we have a you might have, what's his name? Vlad. I forgot the name. Nhưng mà cái người mà sẽ train nó đó is on TV all the time. And but he doesn't start he was just on TV, honey. So is going to train him, but he hasn't reached 6 months yet. Nhưng mà nó giỏi đến cỡ này nè. A puppy. Leyna dạy nó 2 lần thôi mà bây giờ nó nhớ, and he's so good. Khi mà cho nó đồ ăn á. Oh honey, I haven't fed him yet, okay?
Okay.
Bây giờ là we only feed him twice a day, and he's so like, even though he quá đói bụng, khi mà thấy mình đi lấy đồ ăn nó mừng lắm. Oh, he's so happy. But the moment I put it down là nó sit, nó ngồi nó nhìn mình, nó nhìn mình, nó nhìn rồi nó liếc qua cái đồ ăn, nó nhìn lại mình, and then he looks at his food, and then he just looks at me, very calm. And then when I point at it, and then he will eat. Incredible luôn. He's so awesome. And quý vị biết sao không? Mình nuôi súc vật đó, nhất là chó và mèo nha. It's very good for your health. That's why they use these dogs for people who have PTSD and other issues. Bởi vậy sau này mà Leyna được cái ông đó, ông có train nó đó, là he'll be able to go anywhere. Và mình dắt nó đi, mình không có dắt bằng dây. Nó cứ là đi theo mình. Nó là có quyền nó vào nhà hàng, hoặc là đi shopping, hoặc là đi bất cứ đâu. Nhưng mà he just stays right by your side. You don't even have to have a leash on him. It's going to be great. Nhưng mà mấy con chó kia đó, thì mình thương, mình mới cho nó đồ ăn, snacks, right? Nhưng mà this one, we're not going to give him snacks. The only non-dog food thing he gets is phở bones. Leyna nấu phở thì cho nó mấy cái cục xương. Nhưng mà ngoài đó ra, not one bit of đồ ăn người đó. And guess what? Mình ngồi ăn, dĩ nhiên nó smell được, nhưng mà nó không có, like, he doesn't even pay attention. Còn all my life I've had a dogs, Nó mới nghe mình mở cái bao gì là nó chạy tới rồi, phải hông? Hoặc là mình ăn là nó cứ ngồi đó, nó nhìn là mình feel so guilty mình phải cho nó đồ ăn. Nhưng mà this kid he doesn't, nó hông biết gì hết trơn á. He only gets dog food and then, some phở bones. But anyway, I just love him so much. And he loves the water, so, we have a pool and the jacuzzi, and he loves both of them. Like some puppies in the beginning, they sợ đó, nhưng mà, he loves it. Okay, some questions here. What is standard for 401k fees for maintaining annually? If you have a 401k, if you are currently working for that company, you can't really do anything about it. What you can do, if you know anything, is you know how you can choose the allocations, right? And not many companies do it well. Nhưng mà there should be a person who is working with the employees to help you figure out what's best for you. Nhưng mà most people don't really talk to anybody. You have an online account, you can change stuff if you want. Most people don't ever change it. Most people don't look at it. Or when they see it start going down, then they really ignore it. Ignoring it won't make it any better. But if you are with an old employer, the 401k is an old employer, you can roll it out into another qualified plan. I'm so glad you asked for the fees and maintaining. There's so many ways I could explain this. Mình đừng có nghĩ. Okay, let me tell you two things. One, if you have life insurance now and you say, "Oh, I only pay $100 a month," let's say. If you are like a 50-year-old man and you're telling me, "Oh, you have a great plan, you're only paying $50 a month or $100 a month," I have to explain to people, mình đóng là một chuyện nhưng mà nó kéo ra là chuyện khác. So do not think that, oh, it's a cheap plan. And as you know, many things that are cheap are not great. That's why, just I don't want to get too detailed to confuse people. Nhưng mà if you have a very low monthly premium, the reason why your cash value is not great is because they're pulling it from your cash value. They're still subtracting it from your cash value. Okay? So when people, like, for instance, do their own brokerage, they manage it themselves, they think it's free, it's not, or they think it's very low fees. Well, it's low fees until you lose your money, then it's not cheap. Then it's not cheap. Which is why, for instance, I pay our tax strategist more than $10,000 a year, which is actually a good price. And you said, "What? Cái người làm thuế cho mình trả cho họ 10,000 á hả?" That's crazy. It's not crazy. It's not crazy. Because he can save me so much more in taxes. So is it worth it to pay him $10,000 a year? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So if you think that your fees are so cheap that you can do it yourself, when you lose your money, like last year, if you lost 40% of your portfolio because you didn't know what the heck you were doing, it's not cheap, right? But if you had someone manage it for you and you didn't lose as much or you made money, well, then who got the better deal? Phải không? So for instance, my husband is a financial advisor. He, like, everything. He can help you with everything from like a simple bank loan to a high yield account to stocks and bonds and treasury notes and stuff that I don't understand. Okay, so he's licensed. He's a fiduciary, licensed. with the SEC. And his fee is 1.1% of the assets, which means his incentive is to grow that as much as possible. The more money you make, the more money he makes, which is completely different than you paying a fee, like a flat fee or commission, because the incentive is different. Okay? Someone is asking, what is the best way to put on for 401k or Roth? I'm not sure what you're asking. If you are asking which is better, let me tell you why I'm a big fan of IUL là vì như vậy nào. An IUL is like a Roth, nhưng mà it's like a Roth on steroids. Quý vị nghe cái câu đó chưa? When anyone says, oh, it's a on steroids là nó to hơn, nó lớn hơn, okay? It's like a Roth on steroids is that you put the money in, it's investing, but you don't have to pay taxes on the gains. Like a Roth, you don't have to pay taxes on the gains. To me, I prefer that over a 401k where the traditional IRA, you have to pay tax. But a Roth can also go down. Thị trường sụp, cái Roth của mình nó đi lui. Nhưng mà trong cái IUL thị trường sụp, mình đứng yên. Như vậy, the worst you can do that year is mình không có làm được một đồng tiền lời. Okay? Tệ nhất mình không có làm một đồng tiền lời. Nhưng mà mình không đi lui được. Mà bây giờ chắc quý vị cũng có những cái savings account trong nhà băng. Có ăn được tiền lời không? A lot of people don't. Then you're losing money. The other thing, I'm comparing Roth and IUL now, yeah? Because Roth, you don't pay taxes on the gains. IUL, you don't pay taxes on the gains. But a Roth can go backwards. You can lose money when the market goes down. IUL, you can't. A Roth, there are contribution limits. Okay, if you're over 50, you can only put in $7,500 a year. Well, unless you're really young, that's going to take you a long time to build it. IUL, no contribution limits. So the more money you're going to put in there, the faster the cash value is going to grow. A Roth, and remember, when you put money in a Roth or a 401k, you cannot touch it until you're 59 and a half unless you want to pay 10% penalty. And there are other, circumstances where they'll let you to touch it without a penalty. Nhưng mà for the most part, mình bỏ tiền vào 401k, mình bỏ tiền vào cái Roth là mình không có được xài cái tiền đó trước 59 tuổi rưỡi. Và nếu mà quý vị lấy cái tiền đó ra là sẽ bị phạt. 10% on top of the taxes that you still owe in the 401k, the IRA, yeah? Another comparison. Bên cái Roth nó chỉ là cái value của nó thôi. It's just money, whatever the value is. And remember, it could go backwards. So if you die, your family would get whatever the value is in the account. Nhưng mà in an IUL, let's say you just started it. You pay 1 month and you got into an accident and you passed away. Well, your family is going to get a death benefit. It could be $600,000, $700,000, $800,000. I've written policies well over 2 million, 3 million, 5.3 million, even though you put in 1 month's contribution. So that's the protection side. And everyone's talking about it. Okay? Living benefits. What if you get sick? What if you need money for medical care? Tiền túi hết. It's out of pocket money. If you learn nothing else tonight, please keep in mind, if you need the long-term care that people talk about, okay? Out-of-pocket money. You need someone to come to your home and care for you? Out-of-pocket money. You need to go into a facility? Out-of-pocket money. Families go bankrupt all the time for it, okay? So that's another difference. You got death benefit and you got sickness protection. Roth doesn't. Roth has a contribution limit. IUL doesn't. Roth has a age limit. IUL doesn't. So let's talk about the cons. Khuyết điểm của IUL. It's a long-term investment. Long-term investment. The reason why people get in trouble is that you have the ability to take out your money. See, the 401k, they take it out of your paycheck. You don't even think about it. And then they say, well, we're going to charge you 10% if you take it before 59 and a half. And you got to pay tax on that. You don't get mad. And in fact, you say, that's okay. I'll wait. In an IUL, there are what's called surrender charges. And they're more in the beginning of the beginning of the policy. So in year one, if you just paid, let's say, $1,000 and you die, they have to pay out to your family, let's say $500,000. Who's taking the risk? They are. So the fees in the beginning are more expensive. It's called front-loaded. And after 10 years, the money that you put in, the cash value you got in there, evens out. No more surrender charges after 10 years. So the fact that you can go in there and take out the money doesn't mean that you should. But because people have done that, they complain about the IUL having surrender charges. They don't complain about their 401k. They don't complain they have to pay penalty. They don't complain they have to pay tax. Same thing over here, Numa. Over here, you also get death benefit and sickness protection. So if you want to compare things, you have to look at everything, right? What else? So the fact that you can go in and take money out means you, as the policy owner, you have to be committed to saving your money. If you're one of those types of people, you see money in there, I'm just going to take it out. It's going to fail. And it's especially going to fail if you don't have an agent who's going to fix it for you. Okay, let's say, Bayo, you say, I have money now. I'm going to put money into, I'm going to put $2,000 a month. Great. Let's say 5 months down the road, or even 5 years down the road, you lose your job. You can't do it anymore. Okay, we lower your premium. You know what else we have to do? We have to lower your death benefit. Some agents don't do that. Ridiculous. So when they don't lower it, you're paying in, and none of your money is going to invest anymore because you're just paying in for insurance, and you're buying a high death benefit, and your agent is getting commission. So those are the cons. Okay, you have to, don't go in there and take out the money too soon. You want to earn compounded interest, nhưng mà nếu mà mình lấy ra sớm, dĩ nhiên sau này nó sẽ không có, right? Không có lên con số mà mình you want it to. So you have a lot of control and you have a lot of power over your account. Nhưng mà because you are not disciplined, and the government knows it. That's why they put it 401k. Mình không có, you không có complain. No one complains about a 401k. But you want to complain about an insurance policy that makes it very clear how much money you'll get back if you quit. Right? The surrender charges. So that's why when people don't understand the product, then they want to complain. Nhưng mà it's all in writing and it's all there. You just have to understand it. You have to know what your goal is. Okay, Jason, a lot of people ask me this. What minimum amount can I put in an IUL? There really is no minimum and maximum. It's all cái khả năng của mình. What are you capable of putting in there? So, for instance, using an IUL, I mean a 401k as an example, okay? Work doesn't make you put 10% in, doesn't make you put in 15%. So you choose to do that. And if you put in more, the value is more, right? So kind of the same thing. So when I talk to you, I'm going to find out what kind of income we have coming in. What are your expenses? I never try to talk you into putting as much in there as possible because that's irresponsible. It's not good for you. That's how we can try to figure out what is a good amount. Okay, we see what you have extra. And then when I show you, that's why Leyna khi nào cũng gặp khách hàng trên Zoom mà. I know people just want to put on the phone, nhưng mà I want you to see it. Don't take my word. I want you to see it. When I show you what happens to your money and what you get for it, wow, then people now they understand. So, Jason, if you're 50, you want to retire at 62, I can make that happen. I can make it happen. Give me 10 years. We can make it happen. Còn như if right now you don't do anything, most people watching right now, if you don't do anything different than what you're doing right now, you are not going to meet your retirement goals. You're not going to have enough money. Chắc chắn luôn đó. Okay? Alrighty then. So that's it. Dennis, the person you give 10, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So, all right. Thanks for watching, everybody. There's my email on the screen. It's so funny. Rất là nhiều người họ coi những cái livestream and then they comment. How do I contact you, Jay? How do I get in touch with? It's on the screen. It's my email. Okay? And remember, anyone who tells you without even talking to you about what you have and what you need, anyone who tells you what to do, wrong. Wrong. How can they? They can't. In that case, they're a hammer, you're a nail. They're a hammer, you're a nail. Oh, the person I'm giving 10,000 to, is that a financial advisor? No. My husband is a financial advisor, and yet we pay 10,000 to a tax strategist. And here's another secret. Our clients, besides the helping you see what options you have and filling in the paperwork for you and helping you, get these programs, you can get a comprehensive financial plan. Wow. When you see this thing, it's amazing. It's amazing. And that's included with my husband's services. And we share what we learn from our tax strategists, because I know not everyone can afford to pay someone that much money to find out how can I save in taxes. So we have helped people do that. I hope my tax strategist is not watching. I am shocked. Có mấy người nha, khách hàng họ có CPA của họ. The accountant không có, most people don't know. Accountant, CPAs không biết gì hết nha. But it's not their business. They khai thuế cho mình là một chuyện khác rồi đó. Nhưng mà tax strategist, Để bây giờ mình nên làm gì để cuối năm không trả thuế cho nhiều á là khác, khai thuế thôi là khác luôn. So, we can help you with that too. Rồi. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up nha, phải up nha. Email me if you'd like some help. Please be patient. Hôm giờ tự nhiên my email blew up. Right, very good. See, Edward, he's an accountant. He doesn't deal in taxes. It's different. Everyone has their own specialty. Thank you for sharing that, Edward. Sometimes people don't believe me. I have clients who are accountants, and I love talking to them. You know why? Because once I show them, they get it. Once I show them, they get it. They're so excited. They're like, oh my God. So I'm happy to help. Email me. Have a good night. If you email me, just wait a couple days. And if I email you back and you wait another 2-3 days to answer, well, then you can wait another 3 days until you hear back from me. I got so many people. I answer right away. Please answer. Well, okay? Okay. I'm done now. I guess that means I'm done. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. See you Thursday. English.